According to a new report, the US housing market has reached its most unaffordable level in history. And I personally am losing hope that we are ever going to correct this because when I tell you Americans cannot even do their due diligence to understand the root causes of what's causing it. If one more person looks me in the face or gets in my comments and says, this is because BlackRock is buying up all the houses, I'm going to lose it. They literally have the entire internet at their disposal. They have fingertips, I assume, because they're leaving comments elsewhere, and yet they don't combine those two things to go look up the basic facts before they weigh in. First and foremost, there seems to be immense confusion amongst the people between BlackRock, which is an asset manager, and Blackstone, which is a private equity firm. After 2008's financial crisis, Blackstone did dip its toe into the water and bought up a significant number of foreclosed homes. But even then, that ownership represented less than 1% of the total US single family home marketplace. BlackRock is actually not in the business of purchasing homes directly at all. Now, it does invest in some companies that own residential properties. For example, they have a stake in American Homes for Rent, which is a large single family rental company, but this is indirect exposure. That's a standard practice for asset managers. And it's not the same as going and buying up houses. And just to put this to bed once and for all, according to a 2025 analysis by the American Enterprise Institute, institutional investors own just 1% of the total US single family housing stock as of June 2025. So give it a rest. And let's focus on the actual causes so hopefully we can come together to fix them. The actual real reason that housing is so expensive is because we cannot build it, because we have essentially put a chokehold on the supply chain for new houses. This has mostly been done at the state and local level. Your state lawmakers, your city council members, they are the ones doing this to you. And they're doing this in a number of ways. First and foremost, you just simply have the inspection and review process that has become lengthier and lengthier. And all of those delays mean that the builders are incurring a lot more cost, a lot more time investments in order to produce houses. That makes it more expensive for them. Those costs get passed on to you. It also means that they tend to focus on building more expensive homes because they can make more of a profit doing that versus entry-level homes. Nobody's going out and doing construction projects for funsies. We've also done things like implement aggressive zoning, have a lot of historical overlays, basically create all kinds of rules and regulations that dictate what kind of property can be built where. That also makes it a lot harder to build and a lot more expensive, particularly in cities where you have a dense situation. If you have a whole city block, for example, that people have randomly decided is historic and must be preserved, well, then that means it's either one, really expensive to come in and renovate it, or two, you are wasting space. They aren't coming in and knocking down inefficient properties and building ones that could have a lot more units per lot, which would, of course, bring down the price.